Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admire Sandile Chawok. The AFF leader, Julius Malema, a few moments after the rugby team of South Africa, the rugby squad, the Springboks, won the World Cup. And by the time they were doing the tour, they released a statement as the EFF to say that they do not support the Springboks. And they are of the view that there's no unity whatsoever that World Cup win has brought in South Africa, that South Africa remains with its own challenges. And even if they want to display South Africa as if there is equality, there is none. And they're of the view that when they take power, they are going to get rid of the Springbok, they are going to get rid of the colors that the Springbok team uses, and they're going to get rid of that name. And he is of the view that there is no balance in that rugby squad, the national squad of the rugby. There is no balance. And he is of the view that there needs to be Indians, there needs to be a well representation of other black people in terms of the difference of cultures and everything. Neglecting the type of education that these people have received. We know that majority of them come from better private schools. Majority of them are white. Majority of them comes from schools schools that have the necessary sports facilities that caters for rugby. And he's not advocating that, for example, public schools must have equipment that will groom black people to be professional rugby players. He's not taking that direction. He just wants to separate course divisions within the rugby team, the rugby national team, and cause chaos, because that is my opinion. Because you cannot say that you don't agree with a team that is succeeding. A lot of comrades likes football. They love football. They love Bafana, but it's not succeeding. And I think the state should be taking a position, or these opposition parties should be putting it to the ruling party, the governing party, the ANC, to say, you ANC, invest more in public schools, because in terms of sports facilities, so that they can groom them young. They can groom young black kids from rural areas and expose them to different sporting codes, so that we can have a mix, or in terms of race in these sporting codes. Because it's not only in rugby where white people dominate, even cricket. And wherever there is white people and white management, there is success, unfortunately, in South Africa. And wherever these politicians are, wherever they govern, wherever they are afforded an opportunity to show leadership, there is always opposition, there is always cancellation of contracts, projects which are unfinished, and so on. So they want to destroy, they look like they want to destroy everything. And I am of the view that a well-balanced squad like the national rugby team should be should be just like that as it is, and it should be afforded an opportunity to be there, so that a lot of other sporting codes can learn in terms of management, in terms of talent search, in terms of investing in sport facilities. They must learn from that. So Malema is of the view that they must destroy that. And when he justifies that, he says that he doesn't hate rugby. He hates the Springbok. He hates white supremacy arrangements. And he says that the national rugby team has been captured because when they did a tour, they also went to one of Rupert's farms. So that was an opportunity for him to speak against the Springboks. I mean, they have won World Cup 4 times. They did it back-to-back recently. And they should be applauded. They should be given the necessary support. And I think these politicians must learn from the rugby national team in terms of how balanced it is and how strong, what is it that makes it strong, what is it that makes it to win. and what type of management do those guys have there, so that they can use that even on soccer and other sporting codes where we are not doing good. We know the politics in soccer, and that we are not going anywhere anytime soon in terms of the national team, Bafana Bafana. So they want to enter everywhere and ruin everything. And I think South Africa will be chaos if we're going to head into a direction where the little things that are good that remains, we also want to destroy them. I mean, there are many things that I think opposition parties like the EFF should focus on. They should focus on holding to account the ANC so that it builds, not to destroy, so that it expands from what the apartheid government has left. Because even the ANC itself comes to us to say the apartheid government has left debt and they're servicing that debt. These people are not coming together to find ways that will help the country, South Africa, grow and move forward while they're still servicing such debts. But they are there to eat, they are there to divide, they are there to destroy the little things that are left. And I think this stance by the FF leader, Julius Malema, is wrong. It's wrong. There is no sound justification to it. And I think it shouldn't be supported. We should learn from the rugby's success in South Africa. And the only thing that I think I can support when he announces or pronounces would be that all public schools must have sport facilities that caters for rugby because we are doing good in rugby. That caters for cricket because we are doing good in cricket. That caters for soccer because we love soccer. That caters for netball and all other sporting codes, so that children are afforded an opportunity to choose and be groomed at an early age and realizes their talent early and nurture it as they grow. This is Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admire Sandile. Let us engage in the comment section. Give me your views. What is your view when it comes to the utterances of the ACIC, the EFF leader Julius Malema, that the Springbok must be dissolved? They must come up with new colors, new jersey, and a new name. What are your views? Do we really have to focus on that, or we have to learn from the success of the Springbok? Another question is, did that World Cup win really unite South Africans, or it was just for that moment where we met and celebrate and then it's all back to basics? What did we benefit from that? Were we just parading for the world to see us as people who love each other, or maybe we are going to grow from that, build from that, and be united as such? This is Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admire Sandile. Thanks for watching.